Along with my colleague, Jimmy Shorts.
Colleague? I never thought of that. I guess I am. That sounds more professional than we really are, Tim.
Well, maybe, Jimmy. But let's get this thing started. It's time to play ball. And here's the batter to lead things off. Gets ready. It's hit hard right back up the middle. Fires to first, and Roberts has himself a base hit. And he dropped the ball. Roberts heading for second. No outs, runner at second. Nicely placed pitch there.
You know, just like they say about real estate, Tim. Placement, placement, placement.
It's actually location, 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 Jimmy.
No wonder my place is such a dump.
0-1 the count. Fly ball right field. Walker will field it on the bounce. And LaDuca reaches base safely. Hit in the air to right field. Walker picks it up, guns it to first, and Green has himself a base hit. No outs, and they've got runners on. Oh, 0-1. Gets under it, right field. Walker fields it on the bounce. And Encarnacion has himself a base hit. Still no outs here in the inning. And that curve was just unhittable, Jimmy.
Well, he swung at it, Tim, so it must have looked hittable to him at some point.
And he lifts this one to right field. LaDuca crosses the plate. No outs, bases are jammed.
Except that train was on the tracks. It was a strike.
And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. Sends up a flare to short center. Wilson plays it off the bounce. And Green scores to widen the lead. Hit hard left side. The Dodgers increase their lead. Still nobody out. Fly ball left field. And he pulls it down. Fires to the plate. The Dodgers widen their lead. Just one out, men on first and second. Throws to first. He got him.
Nice work there to get the run.
Now this guy is still smoldering from his last hit. Another one here, and you'd better call the fire department. And a lot of the pain is mental, Jimmy. I think if he just put a big smile on his pussy, he'd probably feel quite a bit better. Pop foul. Oh, 0-1. And that wasn't where he wanted it. I know a lot of hitters would have swung at that. Jennings winds up, loops one, shallow center. And that, after a half inning of play, Los Angeles leads by 5. The pitch, and he blew it right by him.
Whoa, he threw a Formula One racing ball there.
And that's grounded foul. If he can strike him out like that, it's a pity he can't pitch every day.
I think they should pitch every day.
Come on, Jimmy, without a few days rest, their arms would fall off.
Well, I sit here and talk about baseball just about every day, and you don't see my mouth or butt falling off, do you?
Hit sharply, first base. And Clayton reaches base safely. One out, one on. Sticks the forkball in the catcher's glove.
You know, if I tried to hit something that hard and missed, I wouldn't be too happy about it.
He'd fouled down the first baseline. You can kiss this one goodbye, it's gone. And Helton narrows the deficit to 3. That thing was jacked harder than an SUV in a bad part of town.
Oh, man, oh, boy, oh, man, oh, boy, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Slam-a-lama, ding, gone. That ball just went bop, shoo out.
Oh, boy, you know, that ball went further than any woman on any date I've ever had, man.
One out, nobody on base. Whoa, big cut there.
You know, I wonder if you swing hard enough, if you could swing right through a ball.
Well, that's what he just did there, Jimmy.
No, I mean like karate chop it, you know what I mean? It just splits in half and flies into the stands. Then 2 people are catching 1 ball.
Hit hard on the ground, right side. And he is out. There are 2 out. Base is empty. Hit sharply into center field. And Burnett reaches base safely. 2 outs, a man on base. He swung right through that one.
Whoa. Did I hear a sonic boom on that one? I think I really heard a sonic boom.
0-1 the count. Couldn't hold up, now he's in the hole 0-2.
Oh, man, did you just see what I saw?
I sure did, Jimmy. One of the greatest pitches I've ever seen thrown in my life.
Yeah, sure, but did you see the mascot? The mascot just fell from the upper deck like a 40-pound bag of Mason's broke.
After 1 inning of play, the Dodgers lead by 3. Green, 1 for 1 on the day. Singled last time up. Fires, and he misses low on that one.
He held back on that one. He's a better man for it.
Hit in the air to left. And Burnett pulls it down. One out, nobody on base.
You know, Tim, they really have nice bathrooms at this stadium. I'm used to the big troughs where everybody shoots at the same urinal cake. Here, every guy gets his own.
And that'll be a foul ball. Fastball for a strike.
Wow, if somebody got a picture, that'd make a heck of a baseball card.
Down swinging.
Well, at least he went down swinging. He's out, buddy. He's a scrappy stinker.
Beltran, and he is 1 for 1 today. A run-scoring single in his last attempt. Sends one high and wide, foul ball.
That's right. He's going to make the pitcher give him the pitch he wants.
Releases. There's a shot at first base. Helton puts it away, and that'll retire the side. At the middle of 2. Los Angeles leads by 3. Hit hard, first base. And Wilson reaches on the error. And these guys are supposed to make the big plays, Jimmy. No excuses there.
He just gave up on it, man. I would have too. That's just too much.
Well, you couldn't throw that pitch any faster if you were falling out of an airplane, Jimmy.
Well, I wonder if you threw it while you were falling, if you'd catch up to it and catch it again.
Well, I guess that ball zigged when he thought it was going to zag.
Or it zagged when he thought it was going to zig. Either way, it was a stupid swing.
Oh, man, he was hooked like a fish on that pitch, and now he's the catch of the day. Just one out, and they've got men on base.
You know what? I tried something. You know what's really good on bratwurst, Tim? Pudding. Chocolate pudding. You want me to bring some tomorrow?
Breaks for third. Line shot to second. The throw to second. Out. And Jackson reaches on the fielder's choice. And so there are 2 outs. Men on first and third. Chopped hard right side. Fields this one on the bounce. In time. After 2 innings, Los Angeles hit in the air to right field. Walker can't handle it. And Trammell ends up at third with a triple. And the ball is knocked loose. No out to runner at third. It's out of here! Home run! And Cora widens the gap. Hoo-ah! Who let the balls out? Wait a minute, that's not how it goes.
That homer was all because of he had his little pinky wrapped around the bat. It's little things like that, baby.
Now, I don't know how the outfielders can even see those balls sometimes. They get lost in the sun or the lights. I lost that one right after it was hit.
Well, I found out when I was playing baseball that if you stare at the sun long enough, your eyes start getting stronger. I mean, your eyeballs are muscles.
Yeah.
But you gotta work your eyeballs there. It's 2 muscles.
Lines it. Foul. One out. Bases are empty.
Oh, boy, keep an eye out. Sometimes the bat just flies out of this guy's hand.
Fly ball right field. And Walker puts it away. Roberts, 1 for 1 this game. Singled last time up. Delivers. Oh, with a little chin music. And he looks at one inside. That's good work by the hitter. You have to wait for your pitch, Jimmy. Got under that one to left field. Roberts heading for second. And Roberts heads into third with a triple. Luduka, 1 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat.
His coach spent 2 hours hitting him with pitches, and it paid off. You know, he can take it.
Oh, and he's charging the pitcher. Jimmy, ever wish they'd try passive aggressiveness? Always gets things done in my house. 2 outs, runners at the corner. Showing nice restraint there. The pitch gets under it, center field. And Wilson puts it away to retire the side. After 2.5 innings, the Dodgers lead by 5.
Number 17, Elton.
And Roberts makes the catch. 1 out, nobody on base. Oh, and that was just a monster swing, Jimmy. He was thinking out of the park right there.
And he could have gone out of the park if he just stayed with it. I think he took his eye off the ball, and, he's starting to drop his head.
He took a good cut, but couldn't connect.
Oh, man, they should check that ball for spit.
No spitball, Jimmy. That pitch was just special.
Yeah, special like you, Tim.
Hit hard on the ground to the hole.
Oh, so close.
And Walker has himself a base hit. 1 out, runner at first base.
Yeah, I've seen you bat before, Tim. I saw you at the company softball game last weekend.
Nomo, now the windup. He bent that curve in nicely. He had no business swinging at that one, way out of reach there.
Yeah, you gotta think before you swing.
Well, I guess he was thinking outside the box, huh, Jimmy?
You mean zone, Tim?
Jimmy, from a pitcher standpoint, what do you think is more rewarding, a strikeout or a pickoff?
Beanball.
And so there are 2 outs and a runner at first base. No, partner, I said between a pickoff and a strikeout.
I gave you my answer, Tim.
Hard ground ball, right side. And he is out. At the end of 3, the Dodgers lead by 5.
Right fielder, number 43.
Tim, I was wondering, do you think vendors have to wash their hands after they use the restroom?
Employees must wash hands. It's the law.
I seen you in the bathroom. You don't wash your hands.
No, I had a special clause put in my contract. I can't afford to be wasting my time washing my hands, risking not being back from night on time.
That's why I keep this coffee can under my bed.
No out, a man on base. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. I'm not sure why he swung at that one, Jimmy.
Yeah, he couldn't have hit that one with the broadside of your wife, Tim.
It doesn't even make any sense, Jimmy. Lays off that one.
If pitchers keep throwing him balls and he keeps taking them, he could lead the league in runs without ever swinging his bat. I mean, think about it.
And he lifts this one to right field. Walker plays it off the bounce. Encarnacion heading for third. Guns it to third. He's in there safely, and Beltre winds up at second with a double. No out, runners at second and third.
He's been showing a lot more patience since he took up meditation. He can wait for pitches for, like 6 hours.
Nothing doing there. He's got to find the strike zone on this next pitch or he's in trouble. And he's off target again.
He's being choosy. I bet you he takes such a long time looking at a dinner menu, it'd drive you crazy.
3-0. Hit in the air to center field.
Holy moly, he got it. That's nice.
The Dodgers are unconscious. Well, I'm not sure what the opposite of frozen rope is, Jimmy, but I think we might find out right here. And there's a drive to deep left.
Boy, I'd like to see that again, of course. They play it a bazillion times on the highlight show, so by the end of the night, I'm sick of that.
2 outs and a runner at third base. And Beltre scores to widen the lead. Nomo 0 for 2 on the day. Oh and 1. Line shot to first. And Nomo reaches base safely. 2 outs here, but they do have men on base. Guns it to first, and Roberts reaches base safely. Luduca, 1 for 2 to this point. Flying out his last at bat. Nomo heading for home. The run is in. And another run crosses the plate. The Dodgers are on a roll. And LaDuca reaches third base safely.
You gotta have a little bit of speed to turn a double into a triple. Nice job there, Speedy.
Green has picked up one hit in 3 at-bats today. Flied out his last at-bat. He couldn't lay off that one. And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. He didn't look so good on that one, Jimmy.
Oh, man, talk about your poor choices.
Like that shirt you've got on. That's brutal.
Hey, this is a nice shirt, Tim. Mr. Jealousy.
I think it's a lady's shirt, Jimmy.
Yeah, right.
And he's in the hole 0-2. Line shot to third. And Green is on with a single.
That's how you do it. I wasn't really watching, but he's on first. He must have done something right.
Still 2 out. Let's see if they can keep it going. Encarnacion steps in. Ground smash right side. And it'll go into right field for a base hit. Fires to third. And Encarnacion has himself a base hit.
He got on base. That's his job.
Hit hard right side. He got him.
Nice glove work there, Tim. Nothing fancy, just good glove work.
As we go to the middle of the 4th, Los Angeles is rubbing their faces in it. The Rockies are running out of time in this game. They need some hits and fast. 0-1. And he ropes one back up the middle. And Wilson has himself a single.
That's nice. Now you can talk to the first baseman, see how things are going.
Wilson heading for second. He just dropped the ball. Johnson 0 for 1 to this point. Struck out in his last at-bat. And that ball's lined to first. The play at first, in time.
Number 40, Ryan Fuentes.
And that's headed to foul territory. Pitch on the way. Nomo puts it away for the out. The Rockies can't seem to get anywhere against this pitching. Jackson, 1 for 2 thus far. Singled last time up. Hit hard on the ground, right side.
He had a good read on the ball, stayed with it, good defense. Can never be overrated unless the guys aren't that good.
At the end of 4, the Dodgers lead by a bunch. Skies 1 foul.
Pretty late on that swing. You know, I think he hit the snooze button on that one.
0-1 the count. A little floater. Wilson fields it on the bounce. The play at first, and Trammell is on first with a single. No outs, a man on base. Pop foul. No 0-1. Little palm ball changeup gets by him for a strike. There's a shot. Fires to first, and Cora reaches base safely.
He's taking it 1 base at a time. He's in no hurry.
1 for 2 to this point. A run-scoring single in his last attempt, and he lines 1 foul. Ground smash right side. Jackson picks it up. He got him.
Oh, perfect weather for baseball today, folks. Great day to take the kids out of school, bring them here to the park. Fill them full of nitrates.
Ground ball, but foul. Throws to second, and he's safe. That's out of play. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the pitcher wins that battle. There are 2 outs here with runners at second and third. And he didn't get them. Fires, gets under it to left field. And Burnett's pulls it in, and that'll do it for this half inning. With the bottom of the inning coming up, the Dodgers are way out in front. Elton, 1 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat.
It's like a silver spoon for bass. No matter how many times they see their buddies get hooked, they can't lay off or when it goes by.
Pop foul.
Here's a reminder, tomorrow is Kids Can Hit Day. If you're one of the first 50 youngsters into the park tomorrow, you get to stand in the batter's box and have a 90-mile-an-hour fastball pitch come to your head. Man, that'll be fun.
No out to the man out. Fly ball left field. The Rockies shrink the deficit, and Walker heads into third with a triple.
That's a good job of running that. He was thinking triple the whole way, you know that.
The Rockies have to get something going right now.
The pitcher gave him gas on that one. Now you know the infants are giggling. Grow up, you idiots.
It's a dying quail. Roberts fields this one on the bounce. And Walker scores to narrow the deficit. Releases a little outside there, I think. He really cut loose with that one. One and two the count. You know, Jimmy, they say that if there were a human for every strikeout thrown in Major League Baseball, China would have 10 times its present population.
We'd still beat them in the Olympics. And you know what? They don't have decent outfielders in China, and I can prove that.
Line smash. And Wilson has himself a single.
I ought to take a bat down there and knock the something out.
Number 23, Johnson.
I'll tell you what he did wrong. It's all in the hips. He's got to swivel a little bit more when he swings, kind of like what he does at do-si-do.
And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. Oh, that heater was just tremendous, Jimmy.
He just reached back for a little extra 10 there and blew it right by him.
0-2. And just like that, he's gone.
Then they say every 40 seconds, somewhere in the world, a batter strikes out.
And he goes fishing, but cannot find the ball.
You know, I'm no physician, Tim, but it doesn't seem natural that a ball can break like that.
Came up empty there.
He snapped off a nasty hook there, Timmy.
Nomo, the windup. Strike three. He's been striking out since Little League, Jimmy, but I'm sure it doesn't feel any better as a pro. And so at the end of the inning, the Dodgers lead by 8. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count.
The problem with the slider is the spin looks like a fastball. Fooled him good there.
0-1. That ball is hit on the ground, foul. Fuentes winds up. Line drive, foul. Gets under it to left field. The play at first. And LaDuca is on with a single.
Oh, that's boring. I say you hit a double or more, or you're out.
There's a shot at first base. Pelton makes the grab for the out. One out, one on.
Oh, boy, it looks like the coach is giving him signals. Maybe they got some kind of crazy play coming.
Line drive to second. Fires to second. And he is out. And Encarnacion reaches base safely. 2 outs, a man on base. Encarnacion heads for third. Guns it to the plate. The throw to first. Got him.
That's a boneheaded base-running mistake right there, Tim.
After that half inning of play, Los Angeles singled last time up. Got under that one to left field. Trammell picks it up off the bounce. Throws to first, and Jackson has himself a single. No outs, a man on base. Got under that one to center field. He makes the grab.
He could have at least made it look hard.
One out, man on first. Misses outside. I think knowing when not to swing is even more important than knowing when to swing. Fly ball, center field. He's 1 for 1 on the day, and if he does it again, you're going to see some flames. Line drive. Fires to first. And Walker is on first with a single.
That's what you want to do, youngsters. No need to hit a home run every time. Just get on base.
There are 2 outs. Men on first and second. Hit sharply. Guns it to first. And Burnett has himself a single. There are 2 outs. And the bases are jacked. And the hitter didn't get what he was looking for there.
You got to hit those, Tim. I mean, if you're going to go after it like that, you got to anticipate the pitch better.
0-1 the count. Lines it. Foul. And he goes down swinging.
If the hitter doesn't put the ball in play, it might as well be a flat ball. You know what I mean? What's the difference?
After the bottom half of the inning, Los Angeles leads by 8. Trammell steps into the batter's box. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1.
What a pitch. I'm surprised the pitcher's arm didn't cross the plate with the ball.
And now the pitch. Chalks up a strike with that pitch. It's hard enough to get a hit in this league without helping the pitcher out like that. Hit hard on the ground, left side. The play at first, out.
Hey, what do you want, a taxi to take you to first base? Come on, Ron.
Cora, 3 for 3 on the day. A run-scoring single in his last attempt. Fly ball, left field. And Burnett makes the grab. There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
How many light bulbs do you think it takes to make up the jumbo scoreboards? I wonder what they got in them. Probably, what, 75 waters or so?
Actually, Jimmy, that's a liquid digital screen made by millions of pixels. Is Torres heading for second. And he is tagged out.
We got a little greedy there, huh, Timmy?
After that half inning of play, Los Angeles leads by 8. Hit in the air to right field. Encarnacion fields it off the bounce. And Wilson is on with a single. No outs, a man on base. Hit in the air to left.
Unbelievable. Hey, you would have told me about that catch later. I would have called you a stinking liar. Well, let's say my grandson and I took a little bass trip down in the basement and caught a nice 5-pounder.
And he popped that ball loose. Jackson, 2 for 3 thus far. Singled last time up. And Jackson reaches base safely. Only 1 out, and the bases are loaded.
Number 10,
Hit sharply. The throw home. The Rockies are gaining ground. Only 1 out, and the bases are loaded.
first baseman, number 17.
The pitch, and that's down and away for a ball. Gets under it, right field. He could have extra bases. A run is in. And another run crosses the plate. And Helton pulls up at second with a double.
That's a nice double bagger. Just like that kid at the grocery store down my street. Little creep.
Walker, a run-scoring single in his last attempt. And he just hit a rocket. See you later. A home run. And Walker narrows the deficit to 2. That naughty ball was spanked. And spanked ever so hard.
Man, he hit that ball like he was mad, like the ball made him angry. You know, I'm gonna beat you up, ball.
And he's still in the midst of his victory lap, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know. You know, he should be running faster. He's an athlete, crying out loud. You know, I've seen senior citizens move through a salad bar faster than I'm saying right now.
No, Mo. Might want to grab a little bench right now. Still only 1 out. And he was not going to touch that slider. Oh, 0-1. There's a shot to the shortstop. Beltre picks it up. In time. Castilla struck out his last time up.
Third baseman, number 9, Castilla.
Fires. Hit hard up the middle. And Castilla has himself a base hit. Wilson singled last time up.
Number 44, Wilson.
The forkball drops across the plate for a strike.
That's an incredible swing. If he gets relaxed and focused, he's gonna be knocking it out of here.
And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. And he lifts this one to right field. And that's it. The Dodgers come away with the victory. And that's it for us, folks. Tim Kitso for Jimmy Short saying we'll see you next time.
Don't forget, tomorrow night is Hammer Night. The first 1,000 kids into the ballpark get a free hammer.
That's Hamburger. Jimmy Hamburger Night, see?
Oh, cool. That'd be kind of fun to give kids hammers.